Today I want to share with you 3 secrets guaranteed to improve your photography. I get a lot of people who really want to take better pictures, but they feel like they're just missing that wow factor in their photography. If you're getting a lot of images like this on your shoots, but you're wanting to get images more like this, there's one simple trick you might be missing, and that is to shoot in manual mode. These images were both taken straight out of camera without any editing, but they're the perfect example of why your camera doesn't know how to take a great picture on auto. In the first picture, we've got the camera on auto, so we're letting our camera decide which aperture, shutter, and ISO to use. This means we have no control over the exposure, how bright our subject is, or the depth of field, how much of our image is in focus. On the second image, I chose a low f-stop, which widens the aperture of your lens and gives you a nice background blur. I also chose a slower shutter than the camera chose, which brightened up my subject considerably. Learn more about getting the best exposure and shooting in manual in the Photographer Overnight program at howtostartphotography.com. A lot of people have trouble with indoor lighting and end up with flashed pictures like this, rather than a more natural-looking picture like this. The first image was even taken with a nice mounted speedlight flash system, but you can see that it doesn't do any good buying lighting equipment if you're not using it correctly. If you're having trouble with indoor lighting, you'll find all the secrets to better indoor photography in the Photographer Overnight program at howtostartphotography.com. The biggest difference in the second image was that we had the camera on manual mode, allowing us to choose the f-stop, shutter, and ISO. If you let your camera take your picture for you on auto, you'll end up with harsh flash in most of your indoor photography. So the first secret to better photography is to take that leap of faith and learn how to use your camera in manual mode. The second secret to getting better pictures is to shoot in RAW. Sometimes your image straight out of camera isn't the best, even when using manual mode. For example, when you're shooting under heavy cloud cover, your image will have a blue tone to it, as you can see in the first image. You won't notice this in person because your eyes always adjust to the light around you. You can counteract the color tones for different lighting by changing your white balance on camera, but sometimes it still isn't enough. By shooting in RAW, your file stores much more information than a JPEG, so you're able to make easy adjustments in a program like Adobe Camera Raw to get a better image. You'll be able to warm up the image and bring back the vibrant colors that are lost on a cloudy day. You can learn more about white balance and making adjustments to RAW images in the Photographer Overnight program at howtostartphotography.com. So the second secret to improving your images is to shoot in RAW. If you're doing these things and still feel like your pictures don't have that extra edge that other photographers have to theirs, you'll probably want to improve your post-processing. As we showed in that previous image, a lot can be done to improve the image after it's been taken. Sometimes an image is good right out of camera, but with a little help, it could be great. Doing things like getting a better crop and white balance, bringing out the colors, and giving it a contrast kick will really take your photography to the next level. You'll learn a ton of secrets to post-processing in the Photographer Overnight program at howtostartphotography.com. So the last thing you've got to implement to start taking better pictures is to improve your post-processing. With these 3 secrets, your pictures will really take that leap from subpar to great. Thanks for watching this photography tip by Photographer Overnight.